How's the form and the mood at the club more generally as we're towards this big game against St Helens?
Yeah, I suppose it's just like any other game. You can never take your foot off the gas regardless of who you're playing. So I think in the previous week we've not done that, and we've stuck to everything that we've said, and we've upped our intensity in training, as you should. And yeah, the mood's great around camp. The girls are great. Everyone's just excited for this end of the season now.
Well, Georgia, a big thank you for joining us. And before we get to this weekend's massive game against St Helens, just a bit of a general catch-up, really. How's the season going thus far? It's going pretty well at Leeds, isn't it?
Yeah, not bad. We're doing well so far, so hopefully we can keep going in the right direction and then keep the wins coming.
What do you make of this part of the season, the Super League campaign that we've got at the moment? Because there's yourselves and York. Saints are a bit behind at the moment, but they do have a game in hand. But it is looking like a bit of a three-horse race.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely is a three-horse race with the top three teams. And it's for us now. It's getting towards the business end of the season. Our last two games are Saints and York, and obviously the two toughest teams we're playing against. So yeah, it's going to be tough, but I'm sure if we keep going, in the direction we are, then it won't be a problem.
And with regards to the form at the club, a brilliant win over Huddersfield last time out, against Wigan as well. I think you were player of the match in that game, if memory serves. How's the form and the mood at the club more generally as we're towards this big game against St Helens?
Yeah, I suppose it's just like any other game. You can never take your foot off the gas regardless of who you're playing. So I think in the previous weeks we've not done that, and we've stuck to everything that we've said, and we've upped our intensity in training, as you should. And yeah, the mood's great around camp. The girls are great. Everyone's just excited for this end of the season now.
And what's your thoughts on the challenge this weekend? Because I mentioned the results you've had in your last outings, but Saints were a fantastic win over York. And like I touched upon at the start of this, they've got a game in hand. So it could be either way. It's a big game, an important game.
Yeah, it's exciting. Like I say, it's an even playing field across the three teams, and yeah, they did get a win over York, but York beat them earlier on in the season. So, like you say, it's that balance there. And obviously, they're a tough team. And they've got some really, really good players, and strength in depth. And I think we just need to play our own game and not play it too early in our heads, and I'm sure we'll be fine.
And this game is part of a double header as well, with the men's team taking on Salford this weekend at Headingley. It's going to be a big afternoon, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a family day at Headingley this Sunday. So yeah, there should be a big crowd out there supporting us.
I'm touching upon events like this, and I can go back to the internationals as well that you've taken part in against Wales and France. Big occasions throughout this season. This is what it's all about, isn't it? And coming out of COVID and the disruption we all felt during that period to events like this weekend, it's fantastic stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. We love this. The Leeds fans really get behind us. The last two games at home, Huddersfield and Wigan, the fans were really behind us, and it's a real boost for the girls, and we love to see it.
And touching upon that those two internationals you took part in this season, as well as the season more generally, heading towards the World Cup. What's your mood and your own feelings towards this second half of the season?
Yeah, it's the business end of the season, isn't it? And it's now the time to really get your head in the game and do what I can to try to cement a place in that World Cup squad.
And do you feel as well, with the tussle that's going on with yourselves, with Saints, with York, England teammates throughout these squads as well, you're all helping each other along in a way as well towards that World Cup with this fantastic title race and race up at the top of Super League?
Yeah, 100%. These are the games that we want to be playing, the high intensity, the big impact games heading into that World Cup, because I'm sure that the international games will be the same.
And final question, Georgia, how much are you looking forward to this weekend and this mammoth occasion against St Helens?
Yeah, I look forward to every game, but these bigger games, you sure get a little bit more excited for.